Hey little Santas, it's Wednesday, except it's not Wednesday because it's Tuesday. But whoa, Kirsty's recording a video early. What even is this? This is crazy. Yeah, it's Wednesday when I upload it. Anyway, I'm sorry, I haven't made a video in forever. I'm very, very sorry. Very, very sorry. And it pains me to say so, but I've just been really, really lazy and stupid and boring, and I've wanted to make videos, I just haven't. So that will change. I'll be better at stuff. This week's topic is free association. That's the one. And it's just basically, if you haven't watched the videos from earlier this week, which if you haven't, why haven't you watched that? They're really good. I love Kat and Callum's videos. They're super good. Yeah. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder. Oh yeah, viewfinders. I have a camera now. Well, I had a camera before. I've had a camera for years, but I couldn't find the charger, and I knew I brought it with me to this house, but I forgot where I put it. But I found it, and this is probably the highest quality you'll ever see me in. I look really pink as well. If you didn't know what free association is, go and watch Callum's video because he explained it really well. So yeah, basically I've got to talk for 5 minutes without any jump cuts, and it's going to be really bad because I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to talk about, and I haven't got a timer, so I don't know how long 5 minutes is, so I'm going to have to guess. So if it's more than 5 minutes, sorry, and if it's less than 5 minutes, sorry. Here we go. So hey, how are you guys? I hope you're good. I'm good. I'm just chilling on the floor. I'm pretty tired. I didn't want to get up. But it's still at school. Just been usual stuff. But next week is half term. And in half term, I am going up to Birmingham to meet up with Callum. So, yay, dilettantes meet up, and we're going to chill on a train to Carlisle and stuff. And he'll go off with Rachel, and I'll go up to meet Faith, who was going to be Friday originally. If you've been watching these videos, you would have known these things. I have a text. I'm not going to check it. I might do actually. Where's my phone? I'm so bad at YouTube. Oh, speaking of Faith, it's from Faith, and she says backwards. She said, "I miss you," and I miss her too. And I'm sure all the dilettantes miss her because she was meant to be an original. I replaced her. Sorry, Faith. Anyway, but I'm going to see Faith. But I have got mega amounts of travelling to do, and I really like travelling because I really like just trains and stuff. And there are some really funny people on trains as well. But I really like trains. And I like travelling, and it's crazy though how much travelling I've got to do just to get from one place in this country to another. And it's like massive. It's like the length of the country is like 900 odd miles, but this journey is going to take me overall, it's going to take me hours and hours. And it's crazy because like you look at a map, look at a world map, and you see how small Britain is compared to somewhere like, I don't know, America. And it's insane. Oh, it's like the UK is tiny compared to America. And if I'm thinking this trip to up to Carlisle and this big meetup thing that's happening there, if I think that's far, imagine if I went across America. That's like 2,000 miles across. That's crazy, and it's huge. And there's 4 time zones in America. I'm only used to the one, you know, And then if you look at, there's this, it was really, really weird. Well, it wasn't weird, it was actually really interesting. But there was this GIF that I saw on Tumblr, of all places. And it was of, like, all sorts of spacey things. And it was from Earth, it started at Earth. And then it showed the moon, and then it showed all the planets in the solar system. And as the planets in the solar system stayed at like the biggest one would stay at a standard size, and the others would get smaller as they showed the bigger things. So Earth was like, say Earth was about that big. Then as Jupiter, when it got to Jupiter, Jupiter would be that big, and Earth would have shrunk down. And they put the sun next to all of them. And then Jupiter was still there, and the sun was there, and the other ones were getting really too small to see. and then they compared the sun to some other stars in like near our solar system, nearish anyway, and it was crazy. And eventually the sun got to 1 pixel, and there was one, I think, called Betelgeuse, which was massive, like the biggest standard size on the screen, and eventually that got to the 1 pixel, and there was even bigger ones with like code names and stuff, because I can't remember, but it's crazy. And if you ever find that GIF, oh my god, wait and watch the whole thing, because it's really long, but it's just weird. Everything is so huge, and we are so insignificant. Like, how do I explain this? I am just a person. I am 5'9", 14 years old. I'm just a person, and compared to lots of other things, I'm huge. And then, like living things, compared to lots of other living things, I'm huge. And then to other living things, I'm tiny. And then to countries, you're tiny. The country is made up of millions of people, up to billions of people. The planet's made up of billions of people. These tiny, insignificant people. And then you compare the countries in the world to the size of the world, and then the world to other planets, and it just makes you think how insignificant and small we all really are. And it's really weird. Everything is so huge, and we are so tiny, ruining the small, little, insignificant planet, little speck of dust in space that we are, and global warming, and politics and shit, I don't know. So much stuff. Everything is weird, and we are small, but we make, to us, big changes. We can make big changes, but in reality, what sort of impact does that have on the cosmos? Dude, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Like my friend Molly, hi Molly, if you ever see this, she always says that she wants to go into space when she's older. So what she says to all the teachers, she says, I want to go into space, I want to go into the moon. And they always tell her, no, you can't do that, because the UK doesn't have a space program, and all sorts of proper reasons and stuff. But she wants to go into space, and if that does happen, one day she will see how, and like Felix, oh gosh, I can't remember his last name, but everyone knows who I'm talking about. Felix, the guy who jumped from space. He must have seen how huge the Earth was compared to him when he jumped out of a tiny rocket that he jumped out of. And he just got up and walked. He just like landed and just walked when he landed. That was insane. But he tweeted from space. How he got internet connection in space, I don't know. Well, I bet you someone's going to explain it to me in the comments. Please don't. Do if you want to. But he tweeted from space, I'm in space. World, you look beautiful. Or something like that. And he must have seen how massive it was. But he saw how massive the Earth was compared to him, but not, and how small he was. And then I'm not sure, but I would have thought how small we were compared to everything else, because in space you see stars where the light can be minutes or thousands of years old, and that's how big and how far away everything is, and it's really scary. It's really scary how big everything is and how small we are, but big in our own right. I'm gonna go with that's 5 minutes. At least. I'm not sure. It probably isn't. It could be like 4 minutes. I don't know. But this has been a Kirsty lying on the floor because she's really tired and doesn't want to sit up to make a video. And looking really pink, which is really weird. I have a light on because if I turn the light off, it's like that. But it doesn't. That's orange. I'd rather be like white and pink than orange. But there's a 5-minute video, and I have no idea how this is going to turn out, how this is going to look on the computer. But I just talked at you for 5 minutes, and I didn't know what I was going on about. I hope you enjoyed that. I look like I got really short hair as well, because I can't see this, so it looks like I just tucked it in behind my ear. Kirsty can go from talking about really serious things about how insignificant we are to talking about her hair pots. Oh, I'm such a loser. Bye. DFTBA, I can't do the other hand. I'm sitting on it, well, lying on my other hand. But DFTBA, and I'll see you later. Hopefully I will have got some sleep by then. Yeah. Bye.